Good morning, everyone. We are continuing here in the words of the Mesillas Yesharim. And the Ramchal is describing to us just how vital our tefillahs, our prayers are, for the sake of the rebuilding of Yerushalayim, for showing HaKadosh Baruch Hu that we are empathetic and we commiserate together with Him in the long, overdrawn galus, the exile that we're in, and that we wait. We wait every single day and every moment that HaKadosh Baruch Hu should rebuild the Beis HaMikdash. Now we pointed out yesterday that a person might think, Mi ani, who am I? What are my tefillahs going to help over here in this world? I live in Tarzana, I live in somewhere in Baltimore, New York, I live in some other place in Los Angeles, South Africa, wherever I might be living. What is it going to help if I daven to HaKadosh Baruch Hu that He should rebuild the Beis HaMikdash? And a person might think to themselves, you know what, I'm not going to put in so much energy and so much effort. I'll do my job, I'll do my deed, I'll do what I have to do for my davening. I can't make extra energy that I'm going to put into it to expend on the building of the Beis HaMikdash. What's it going to help? So he writes it does help. And we said that yesterday, that a person is obligated to say that Bishvali Nivra Olam, the world was created for me. I have a whole world that's resting on my shoulders. HaKadosh Baruch Hu wants so much that I could accomplish and do for Klal Yisrael. So and when Klal Yisrael is lacking the prayers for the Geula, for the redemption, so the Navi, the prophet Yeshaya, complained. And he said, he saw that there was no person who was so surprised that there was a chorban, that there was a destruction, and they were davening, they were praying. It bothered HaKadosh Baruch Hu. How could it be? You're a Yid. You see that the Beis HaMikdash is lying in ruins. You know that like we learned in this week's Parsha, the land of Eretz Yisrael is the most noble and holy of all lands. There's a Kedusha, there's an Neshama that's inside of the land, and it resonates with the heart and the soul of every single Jew. And there are mitzvahs, Teluya Ba'aretz, there's mitzvahs that you can only do in Eretz Yisrael. You can't do them anyplace else. Shemitah, Yovel, Trumas, Maisers, all the different things that we speak about in this week's Parsha. And we don't have that. And we're lacking that, which means that the Jewish people are lacking the central place in the world that signifies our Kedusha as a nation. So how could it be, says the Navi, says Yeshaya, how is it possible that that people are not davening? And he said further, I look around and I see no one is helping, nobody is davening. I'm astounded, I'm shocked, says Yeshaya. V'omar, furthermore, the prophet Yirmiyahu writes, Tzion hidoresh ein lo, Tzion Yerushalayim has no one that's looking out for her, no one that's davening for her, no one that's caring about her. Upershu zichron uvracha, our sages explain, Michlal de boy drisha, we learn from this that what? That in order for Tzion, for Yerushalayim to be rebuilt, it needs people that are seeking her welfare. What does it mean to seek the welfare? It means people are davening on her behalf, that the Beis HaMikdash should be rebuilt, that everything should be restored to the levels of Kedusha that they once were. The land of Eretz Yisrael is not stam. It's not just a land like the rest of the world. It's not Italian soil. It's not Zimbabwe soil. It's not American soil. It's the soil of Eretz HaKodesh, the Holy Land. It's the soil that HaKadosh Baruch Hu used to create the world from. It's the soil that HaKadosh Baruch Hu has infused His Shechina and has infused the sparks of Kedushin. And we need to feel bad that it's lying there in ruins. And daven harikan shechayovim anachnu bezeh. We see from here that we're obligated. We cannot absolve ourselves because we feel that we have limited abilities to affect the Geula, the redemption, and rebuilding the land of Israel with our prayers. Don't think like that. We learn similarly. It's not upon you to finish the task, to finish the job. However, you're not free to withdraw yourself from it. Everybody has to make effort. We have to try our best to, through our tefillahs, and with the heartfelt desires and wishes that Mashiach is going to come, to rectify the Golis, the exile that Klal Yisrael finds itself in, to use our prayers to elevate ourselves and the Jewish people towards Hashem. And in that zechus, HaKadosh Baruch Hu will listen to the tefillahs of Amcha Yisrael, of His nation of Israel that's down here in this world. And in B'yatz Hashem, He will bring us speedily in our days to the Bias Goyal Tzedek Bimheira V'Yameinu. Have a wonderful Shabbos.